Hi everyone. I have to be kind of quiet. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 3. Um, I had a dream where my subconscious was actually talking to me. I looked up all the things in the dream, and it had to do with uh, getting rid of past problems and emotions. So I remembered back in my head. And no, I'm not gonna cry. I just gotta be really quiet. My grandparents are sleeping in the other room. So when I was a kid, I had these things called uh, TY Beanie Kids, and you might have had them if you grew up in the '90s. Look them up. They are Beanie Kids shaped as actual kids. My sisters and I, and even our neighbor friend, um, it's kind of cold. We all had them, and I had two in particular. I had Buzz and I had Chipper. They come with a name. And they were like, I had real friends in real life, but I also had these things. And I was able to, even though they were inanimate objects, they were beanie babies. They were a certain type of beanie babies. I vented to them. If something was bothering me, I would vent to them. I would talk to them. And no, it's actually, I found this out on the internet. It's actually a certain type of therapy that you can do if you don't have a dog, if you don't have kids. God, it's cold in here. The window open and the fan on. So it is actually like a certain type of therapy to buy a stuffed animal. If you don't have a kid, a dog, someone to talk to. See, I grew up with a very select amount of friends. I had like three best friends, and that's it. And when they weren't over, I had no one to talk to because I didn't talk to my family. Didn't get along. The only person I got along with truly was my mom and sister, my little sister. Um, Eventually, um, by fifth grade, my dad made me get rid of them because he said, "You're going into sixth grade. You're an adult now. You need to get rid of your Beanie Kids." The reason I loved my Beanie Kids so much was because I was able to put positive energy into them. I was able to get out negative energy and put positive energy in them. See, my dream last night told me I have to acknowledge my more compassionate side, my more side that has empathy, because probably ever since I started living here and after that time, in a way, it broke me. Like, when you don't have anyone to talk to, if you grow up in a bad situation, usually you'll become Christian or something. Because what will you do? You'll talk to God, which is really you are talking to yourself and getting negative emotions out. We're told as kids that we can't have a certain thing because we've reached a certain age. But that doesn't mean we're a different person. I've learned so much stuff in the past years. I've become super smart, like extra smarter. I do tons of research. I work hard. But that doesn't mean you can't be happy. If something from your childhood made you happy, you're not crazy to buy it when you're an adult. An adult. Age to me doesn't matter. Knowledge matters. You can get as smart as possible, like Albert Einstein, but that does not mean you cannot love something. I get it, you can buy a dog. What do you have to do with a dog? You have to feed a dog, you have to train a dog, you have to walk a dog, you have to take it out to poop. If you have a stuffed animal or a beanie kid, I learned this. Every time you hug something or put positive energy into something, your brain releases oxytocin, the love hormone, the hormone that makes you more attached to something. That's why when you first meet your girlfriend or a girl and you're dating, it's awkward. But after you have sex, your brains both release oxytocin, which makes you more connected. It also releases dopamine, the pleasure hormone, and serotonin, the happiness hormone. Dopamine is also a reward hormone. So when you get your feelings out to whatever, a piece of toast, anything, it doesn't, yeah, anything, you are releasing negative energy that was stuck inside of you. If you pay someone, like a psychologist, to say, well, how does that make you feel? They aren't really listening to you. They're storing up the information you tell them, and they ask why. If you have a dog or a cat or an animal, you can talk to it as much as you want, hell, a goldfish, and it will not respond. Why? It can't. God, it's fucking freezing in here. I'm whispering, and it's cold, so my voice is all shaky because I'm cold. Okay. One of the things, the reason why I want to stay on subject, having a stuffed animal works almost better than anything else. It's because you're able to vent to it. I know I said you're getting negative energy out, but you're also getting suppressed feelings out. I say if something was taken away from you as a kid because your parents said that you're too old to have it, buy it. Hell, talk to it. Get your feelings out. So what the idea I got, I'm like, I have no money, but I am going to quite literally buy a beanie kid for my sister, my older sister, her girlfriend, and my little sister's boyfriend. Why? Because all of them have fallen into the gap of modern day society. All of them. Hell, I'm probably gonna buy my best friend a beanie kid. Why? Because it's not about you playing with them and never leaving your house. That's not what it's about. This is purely about you. Sorry, I'm fucking shaking. The fan was on while I was sleeping because I forgot to turn it off. So this room is icy cold and I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing a jacket, but I'm wearing shorts. So this is purely for you. I encourage anyone to get, hell, if it's not even a beanie kid, a stuffed animal. Because what you are doing is you're letting out your, what spiritual people call your feminine energy, even if you're a guy. You're letting out your caring, your compassion. But when we have parents, like they say, no, you're a boy, you can't have one of those, or you're a girl, you can't play baseball. Because why? Because society, the media, tells us how we act, how we're supposed to be at a certain age. When you do homemade therapy to yourself, you will start feeling so much better. I grew up without a bedroom until I turned 16. I had no bedroom my whole life until I was 16 years old. When my mom divorced my dad and she got her own house that she was renting out. and I got my first ever bedroom. You know what I did? I watched TV on my little fat screen, and what I would do was almost the same thing I would do to Beanie Kids. I would draw pictures, but they were pictures, and I would say goodnight to them. And to some people this may seem weird, but to other people it makes complete sense. When I said goodnight to the pictures, every night I was releasing oxytocin. I was becoming more addicted to drawing art. Hell, in one of my old stupid ass videos called What a Seizure Looks Like, and my hair is all black and hard and big, it was originally a joke video, but I checked it out, and one of the people in the comments section said, this person's creepy. They have pictures on their walls. No, I didn't do it because I was rubbing all the pictures and hiding in my room and being antisocial. No. In that grade, I had a fuck ton of friends. More ever than my entire life. I knew everyone at my junior high. For good reasons and for bad reasons. So I wasn't doing it because I was antisocial. I was doing it to get out positive and negative feelings. And it works. Having someone to talk to works. Also, this was a great way to change your subconscious. Today, after I make this video and upload it, I'm making a spreadsheet, like homework, because I said, well, in school, I thought all of this when I woke up because I drank my magnetic water full of ions that supercharge your brain. If you drink it when you wake up, you'll be completely awake, as if you were awake for hours on coffee. Okay, back to what I was talking about. I'm gonna make a answer sheet that has a question and two answers, a yes and a no. So how your subconscious works is that it responds greatly to questions, like really well. You put my subconscious, here's a good example. You write down, my subconscious accepts any new information, question mark. So your subconscious will naturally say, does it? And then it will automatically in your brain give you a yes or a no. It's the coolest thing. But if you don't believe in it, you'll say no. And that's why you need paper, like they trained us in school, to write a yes or a no in the answer, to give answers. Because our subconscious, our learning mind, that's how it learns. You would think it would be harder, but it's so easy. Just spend 5 minutes of your day to create a question and answer sheet of what you want in life, and it works. But you have to print up a bunch of them and do it every day, because that's what they did to us in school. They gave us homework each day. They taught us all the things in class and gave us worksheets in class. And then they gave us homework, so we'd be programmed, and we would remember all this stuff. So that's what I encourage. Make a spreadsheet of questions, just like you would have gotten in school, to rewire your subconscious of the things you want. Also, get a stuffed animal, or beanie kid, or any object, and talk to it. Get your feelings out. Over the next few months, especially in December, everyone is going to change. Their feminine energy and their masculine energy are going to become one. So if you think you can escape suppressing all your emotions, getting angry, and then insulting people on the internet, that's not going to work anymore. When you start going through a awakening, your hidden emotions aren't going to be able to be suppressed anymore. You are going to have to get out. You're angry, you're sad, all those emotions, you have to get them out. And the best way to do that would be talking to something. One of the signs of a spiritual awakening or an awakening is that you will talk to yourself more to get your feelings out. All this is getting an object to get your feelings out. Do it. It works. And your brain will release oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin twice as fast. Have a good day.